All right, it is November 16th. I remember the last day I was out, actually. Now I don't remember the date, but whenever it was, I hit a buck and thought maybe he'd gone down, but he didn't. And I don't think it was a lethal hit at all. Hindsight, did a whole podcast about maybe what had happened. Had a drone company come out and everything to try to track this deer. Tough one to hunt. It was a tough hunt for me mentally. So I was thinking maybe that'd be my last bow hunt of the season, just because I was so distraught. The family's been stressed. We got a lot of travel, all sorts of stuff like that, and now I got a sore throat and some sort of cold. I'm gonna stop at Walgreens and get some Mucinex and a bunch of cough drops. Make sure I don't scare everything away. Left my knee pads in my buddy's truck, so I gotta grab some more knee pads or a new pair of those and go out and see what can happen, if anything. Tossed a couple arrows down, cold shots, field tips, tossed down the test broadhead. Everything's looking like money. At 20 yards, I'm dead center, which is great. So I have confidence in my equipment that everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's just up to me to get it right, which, as the Okayest hunter, can be obviously and clearly some sort of problem. But gonna get back on the horse here and throw a stick. Probably my last bow hunt until gun season, and then maybe till late season if I get out. So hopefully this is it. If not, it'd be good to get out, of course. Any day hunting's a good day, but I'm on a mission for redemption here. That's what I'm after. So typically I'd be stopping at Quick Trip. Normally that's good luck. Today I need medicine, so I'm gonna go to Walgreens instead, and the old Ace Hardware here in town. I'll update you guys as I continue on here. Take this freaking Mucinex here. What does it say to do? I got all these damn drugs. There we go. What does it say? Warnings, blah blah blah, pregnant, blah blah blah. How much should I freaking take? Adults, 20 mLs in 4 hours. 20, what, 20? Jeez. This thing measure fucking mLs? I guess it does. Here we go, bottoms up. mLs. Okay, that'll help a little bit. And then we got some cough drops. Also from Mucinex. I don't know if these are any good, but better than nothing. We'll wash it all down with a Red Bull. Get this party started, huh? Go kill some freaking deer. Hey, Dub. Just got to the boat launch.
Yeah.
Have everything I need. Went to the hardware store, bought new knee pads because I forgot mine in Tyler's truck. Got my sticks, got some medicine, all this stuff, and then I get to the boat launch and realize, you know what else is in Tyler's truck?
What?
My saddle with all my alignment stuff.
Oh man.
I'm like, well, at this point I'm ready here. I'm just gonna go hunt from the ground.
Yeah, go hunt from the ground.
I don't have
Go do what you gotta do. That sucks.
I did shoot my bow.
Yeah, I saw that. I just looked at that. That's good.
I just shot a field tip at the target from 20 yards, dead on. Tossed on a broadhead. Dead on. Looking good, guys. So the equipment is good. If I fuck up, it's my fault. Let's get this done. I mean, dude, I couldn't be any more on the fucking mark.
Perfect.
So I feel confident in my stuff. Just gotta make sure I get everything right.
Yep.
Oh, I have an idea of what I want to do, but now that I can't get into a tree, I'm like, whatever.
I don't think it's a bad thing here.
I'll figure it out.
Those trees don't have any cover. There's no cover up in those trees. Those deer spot you.
Yeah, well the one, yeah, I suppose that's true. There's some that work, but some, the ground's gonna be interesting. I've killed deer from the ground before. It wouldn't be a first time.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
if I need anything, I'll be giving you a call.
Yeah, let me know.
That or my cousin Jeremy. He's like, look, I'm around tomorrow, man. He's like, if you need anything, you let me know. I'm right down the road.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just nice of him to offer.
Yeah, give me a shout if you need something.
Will do, buddy. Wish me luck. I need it.
I'm wishing you all the luck you can get.
All right.
So, pick a spot and let it eat. You got the confidence. I know you do. So just not being up in a tree and fighting with limbs is much better.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Just gotta deal. I just gotta mitigate this.
Just get a couple. Just have some things. Make sure you got a little something behind you, and make sure you got a little something just in front of you.
Yep.
Some horizontal and vertical cover. Vertical behind, horizontal in front. Yes, sir.
I'll send you photos when I get set up.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Saddle in my buddy's truck, so I'm not hunting from the tree today, which probably should make my decision making a little bit easier. So I'm gonna go find a spot to make a blind on the ground real quick, and that's what I'm gonna do. Good stuff. Got a little over an hour before last light at 4:48 p.m. today, and it is 3:18. So on the ground, hopefully I'm like covered up okay and can make something happen here. If I get one, it's gonna be really close quarters, like 20-yard shot max. Crossed. The buck I shot and didn't recover. He was bedded in this stuff here. We hit him with the drone, and he walked out right towards me here. The wind's in my face, looking in the bedding area, so I'm hoping that maybe some buck will come around this river bend here to send check that area. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but gonna give it a try. So let's see what happens here. I got both GoPros set up. I got one here and one there, so 2 different views might help a little bit. shot a buck. He is tiny. But after the mishap, I need to build my confidence up and know that I could do the job. Trust my equipment, everything else. This guy was the last deer at last legal shooting light. And he came in at 5 yards and I was just so excited. So I made it happen. I'm not apologizing for this buck. I was so thankful for this opportunity to kill something on public land with my bow. I wish I could have seen the other one I shot just to finish that story, but I got this guy here. So, gotta drag him out and all that fun stuff. Hopefully it's in frame.
Yeah, you look as good as you want to look.
Yeah, great. So
yeah, your canoe buck.
So I had missed a deer, and it was really quite traumatic for me. I suffered and struggled with that for some time in the moment leading after. I was about to hang it up, and I had messaged you, this thing I'm done for the season, and a few others, and I was encouraged to get back out there by not only everyone that hunts, but even my wife was like, you need to get back out there. And so when I got that signal, I was kind of like, okay. So I got pretty fired up, got remotivated, got back out there, got to the boat launch, got all my stuff ready. I kind of scouted my way in as best I could, knowing I was going to be hunting from the ground. I wanted to capitalize on what I could capitalize on. I ended up seeing 2 deer that night, and also hunting right probably out of eyesight of someone's trail cam or cell cam. So they could have watched that hunt live if they wanted to. And the first year, I don't think, I can't remember if he got wind of me, but he never came down the path, but I would have shot him. And he just went a different direction and never worked out. And then right at the last possible minute of, the last minute of shooting light, another deer had worked his way right in front of me at about 5 yards or so, probably from where you're standing with this camera. And I gotta say, as the literal Okayest hunter that tries to champion this brand, I had second guessed whether or not I was going to shoot this spike buck. And calling a spike buck's even doing it a favor. It was like a nub buck. It was probably only a year and a half old, maybe. It was just born that year. But on the ground at 5 yards after having just missed what I thought was a nice public land shooter buck. Nothing to write home about, but I was going to be very proud. I was trying to accomplish putting a deer in my kayak for the first time. And it got my heart racing enough that I was like, I'm going to shoot this deer. I didn't have meat in my freezer. I wanted meat in my freezer. I wanted to make something hunt. I was really sick too. I think I remember I had some sort of respiratory infection, so I wasn't breathing good. I had brought a bunch of cough drops with me. I was almost passing out from holding back coughing while I was out there this whole hunt. So it was the whole thing was a struggle bus. I forgot my stuff. I really missed a deer. I was down in the dumps and whatever. So I ended up shooting this thing. And the shot was a little far back because the lesson I've yet to apparently have learned, even though this has happened before, is I didn't stop this deer while I was at full draw. Regardless of having tried, I was like, meh. It wasn't a loud enough meh, and so the deer barely stopped. So when I let the arrow go, it was far back. So then I was like, oh no. I saw a mule deer kick and then he ran off, or a mule kick and not mule deer kick. I found the arrow, it was covered in blood, it was a full pass through.
Was it hard to find your arrow? Because you were on the ground and he was close, or not really?
It took a minute, but once I did, I was staked in the ground where I had blood, and then I went to track. It was dark because it was last minute of light, and the blood trail was not good. And I was like, oh no, not again. I was just heart sunk immediately, and it was dark, I was sick. My wife's like, when are you going to be home? I had canoed out downstream, so the back way would have been upstream. And I was just shining light around some last moment of hope of the blood trail dried up. And so where the deer died and where the last speck of blood was, there was no more blood between that and the deer. And it was probably 15, 20 yards of no blood. But I happened to see a glimmer of an eye reflection. And at the level, it was either a raccoon or a dead animal. And I walked up, and sure enough, it was the deer. So luckily I had enough battery in my headlamp to have spotted this thing. And I got there and I was like, he's tiny.
And I felt remorse, like, you poor thing, you know. But I also felt like I can trust my equipment, I can trust my shot, I made this happen. And I think there will be a video of me doing this dialogue to my camera when I figure this all out. But what won't be in that video is what happened after the fact, which is what makes this so special, is that my daughter, when I got home, I unloaded everything, put the deer in the garage with some ice in the chest cavity because I needed to get it to a processor the next day. It was such a small buck that she's like, well, is it a buck or a doe? And Logan, my daughter, had just probably turned 7 at this time. I was like, it's a buck. It's just small. And she's like, well, we're still gonna eat it, right? And I needed to hear that. I didn't know I needed to hear it, but I needed to hear it. And like, I almost broke out into tears. I was like, she doesn't care. Just like when I got rid of my truck. They were really excited I had a blue car because they called it Bluey. Like, kids don't care. And I needed that childlike innocence to help me remember why we're doing all this, why I'm hunting. I was hunting the experience, not the deer. And that experience was still a really great one. And what the pushback that happened when I had that second guess was like, are people gonna think, why did you shoot that little thing? This thing's tiny, it's a button buck, it's only 1.5 years old, you're a grown man. All of those things had like entered my psyche, and I was able to push against all that and say, I'm hunting this experience. And so, you know, should I shot the deer? Yes, I should have, in my opinion. And did I? Yes, I did. Am I proud of it? 100%. I validated my equipment works. I can shoot a deer successfully.
Hell yeah.
It all came together. You can forget gear, stuff can go wrong, you can be sick, and against all odds, paddling that thing back, I don't think a bigger deer would have worked, actually, because I wouldn't have fit in my trunk and then would have sunk my canoe. I barely made it back with that deer as it was, so it was all supposed to happen that way. And I hope people know that you should hunt the experience, hunt your own hunt, and let all that other noise leave your mind in that moment. And that's, special to me, so cool.
That's excellent. Well said, sir.
Yeah.